Okay, Richie, I've got a little video here that I wanted to share with you. I'm going to upload this to YouTube and send you the link so you can take a look at this and make sure that this will do what you wanted it to do. For those of you who may stumble across this video and not understand what's going on, I have a customer who has contacted me needing a circuit that would allow them to control a couple of solenoids that are mounted on a tug, a remote controlled tug, not a tugboat, but I think I think it's like a tow motor that is used to move full-scale aircraft around. As I understand it, it connects to the nose wheel, and it pulls the aircraft around. And there are a couple of solenoids on it that raise and lower the wheel, the nose wheel. And so this customer needed a circuit that they could plug into the third channel of the remote. It's a Futaba remote, a standard 2.4 gigahertz radio controlled transmitter and receiver. And he's got a third channel that he can slave to a 3-position switch. And what he wanted was a circuit that would allow him to activate either the solenoid that raises the nose wheel up, or that lowers it back down. And of course, it needed a dead band somewhere around the center of the channel, so that once he got it raised or lowered to the position that he needed, it would stay put, and he could move it around. So that's what we've done now. Richie, I found after talking to you and looking at the links and things you sent me of some of the other devices that you had found online, I went to my parts cabinet to try to find a couple of these 5-volt relays. This is exactly the same relay I think that was on the one device that you showed me from Amazon, and actually the board is a very similar board. As you can see, you've got the outputs on the end of it, the screw terminals on the end of it for uh, connecting to the relay, and then there is a trigger circuit here on the front, which by the way is opto isolated. Those little black boxes you see there are opto isolators, and that's actually pretty important, because if this side of the circuit, if these relays were to begin to chatter or to encounter any sort of electrical interference on this side of the circuit that created RFI, the opto isolators will keep that from backing up into your receiver. So that's a pretty important aspect of it. But unlike the ones that you showed me, this circuit actually, instead of using pulse width modulation to trigger the two channels, it actually just uses a low side signal. So what I did, I happen to have a circuit that I sell that is designed to be a RC switch, and I modified it a little bit. Had to add a jumper to the back of it, and of course I had to program this microchip right here in the middle with a different program. But the long and the short of it is, I have these two parts here that I think will do exactly what you want to do. You have a 4-wire cable that goes from this circuit over to the modules, and there's a set of headers on the board. I don't know if you can see them or not, but there's a set of headers on the board that plugs into. And now I've got the my circuit connected to one of my servo testers. This is a servo tester I make and sell, and of course the battery to power the servo tester. So all this does is generate the signal that this circuit needs, so that I don't have to have a transmitter and a receiver. Now let me show you that it is working, and I think it's working exactly the way you wanted it to. The red light on the servo tester is showing you that the centering button right above the light is on. So the servo tester is centered right now, the same that it will be on your transmitter if you have the center position of that switch slaved to the center of the channel. I've got the knob on the low side of the channel, so I'm going to take the centering function off now, and you'll see that the relay closest to us has just closed, indicated by that red light. I'm going to put it back into the center position, and you'll see that it goes out. Now I'm going to move the servo tester range up until the high side, and now you'll see that the other relay closes and back to center again. So I'll toggle the center on and off a couple of times so you can see what it's doing. So I think it's doing exactly what you wanted it to do. We really lucked up that I happen to have this in my parts cabinet. I'm not sure what I used. It's been so long now I don't even remember why I ordered these. I probably had a circuit I was making for somebody else to do something different, and I usually when I'm doing something like that I order a couple of extras just to play with. So anyway, I had this in my inventory, so I've got the circuit for you and this board. So I'll upload this to YouTube and send you the video, the link, and you take a look at it and make sure that it's going to do what you think it needs to do and what you wanted it to do, and then I'll send you an invoice on it. Thanks, Richie.